And on today's episode, that doesn't seem right. Maybe that's why we're not getting any boost. Stick around, find out. All right. Drive shaft. She got the carrier bit. Ooh, all dirty. Drive shaft complete. Back to tarping, or actually strapping. And that's what actually moves up and down and pushes on the spring. Fueling the beast. Those head bolts are probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to get out. Day 7 tomorrow. Both Stuart Robinson and a JB Hunt one. Oh, that was nice of you. All right, love you, buddy. Your big wheel's into the truck. Why don't you pull it out? Okay. 19765 from Fleet Card. That's for the ISX Cummins. And you're gonna need 11 gallons.
Every state is probably gonna be different.
I can go with Dada now because he said, Mom said, oh, like maybe.
You didn't want to go to Gigi's? You want to go to Dad with Dada?
Yeah, I want to go with Dada.
Okay. I guess it's pretty easy to put a turbo on with a 4-year-old, but we'll try.
Probably not at all.
You got 2 beds now, huh? We couldn't let go of the crib bed?
Yeah, it's not like my bed. It's Casey has.
Well, extra bed?
It's not like Casey.
Okay. All right, a couple more boxes showed up. I think I know what they are. And we're going to get the turbo in the back of the minivan. We're going to go wash the minivan because I have not washed it in a while since I stopped Uber driving. I took off the membership, so now I put the membership back on the Hellcat. But yeah, you want to come with me today?
Yep.
Mom's going to do some stuff. And whoa, nice song. Okay. Yeah, let's see what's in these boxes and then get this turbo in the good old minivan. Okay, let's check out what's in these boxes. Oh, you have a card?
Yeah.
We have a new oil filter. There you go.
We got
That's for the Cummins, the LF 14,000 NN. Yeah. Then in here, we have some new filters we've never heard of. Let's check them out. They give you a bit of grease for the frame and the...
So cool, dangerous.
There you go, and that's the fuel foil filter.
Yeah.
The other fuel filter. Cool, cool. And then the, these are all genuine Detroit parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the oil filter. This was all $84.99 for that, so. Cool. Now we got some hardware to put these mud flaps on, but first we have to make the holes bigger to fit those holes. So let's go do all that, get some stuff done today. Want to come and help me wash the minivan first?
Yep.
While we go do that, let's look at Truck Smarter for some loads. Okay, for Wednesday, let's see what's going on with loads. For Truck Smarter, it's a free app. It is a free load board, and they have 2% factoring. You can get paid the same day or arch payment, which is literally the next day usually, unless it's a weekend. Sometimes it'll take 2 days. But great. And they have fuel discounts, kind of like MUDFLAP, so definitely check them out if you don't already have them. All right, Davenport, 1170. No. New Jersey. 266 to Virginia, kind of up there in Virginia. It's not coming up a little bit on some of the rates. That just took a long time to get going. That Grid Ocala, later in the day, they actually emailed me because I'm doing this voice recording later. I just do the clip and then I talk about it later. But they emailed me about an hour before, had to pick up, and so next day delivery. And they came all the way up to $1,750 on that, which is pretty decent. They had it listed at $1,350 after a while. Like they actually brought it up. But one of the craziest things I've never, some way back in the day, brokers have said your MC's good. But this broker actually said your MC's great. I would love to have you run the load. I'm like, oh, I can run it for $1,950 because getting back is going to be horrible, especially out of Florida right now. So I know there's different things going on with Florida right now. I actually had a guy tell me that today. I didn't know anything about that they're kind of doing something with immigration. If you are not legally a citizen yet and you're caught driving or working or something, that you'll get deported immediately from, if you're in Florida. I don't know. Something I've heard about that. So I think a lot of guys aren't going to Florida because of that. He said, this is what this guy told me. I know nothing about that though. So, but DeSantis, the governor of Florida, I guess, did something like that. I don't know. That's what he was saying. Because I was talking about loads because he stopped me. But Texas, Illinois, Ohio. Let's see, Fort Ritchie, Florida. Plainview, Texas, no price listed. Winter Haven, $13.50. We'll bid on that one. See where it goes. That's a good old 2,500 usually, so we'll go 24.50 and see what they say. Because I'm going to have to, so that's pretty much $2 a mile, because I'm going to have to deadhead all the way back almost to get anything decent. I don't know, I think Savannah is pretty dead these days. They have something that was called the Super Rail that started, which is like 8 tracks or 12 tracks that are taking a lot of the port freight back to the Atlanta area and the upstate of where we live and up the coast. So there's a lot less trucks rolling containers, so that means there's a lot more trucks and a lot less freight. So that might be something that's not easy to do anymore, is get a load back. Anderson, Winter Haven, $1,000. No thanks, JB Hunt, but we will let you know that we're interested if you actually want to pay what it's worth. Know your worth. So waiting for this spot market to somewhat rebound eventually. At least get decent where you can make some money and not just spend fuel and make $200-$300. All right. Got that one placed. We'll go back. Anderson, Arcadia. Arcadia's way down there for $1,300. Houston, it's a roundabout guesstimate rate right there. We're getting pretty far away from home now, so look at a couple more, but the deadhead's getting a little bit further in. We're pretty much at Groveland. There's the same old one that was up there from Newberry. See a lot of this. Shelby to Jonesville. It's a little bit of deadhead. It says 54 miles, but it's really like 75, 79 miles. It's not right on that deadhead. It's going, I think, to Dollar General, which is a 2-hour unload, which isn't bad. So we'll keep looking. Before we get working on a turbo and the FLD, we have to eat. So we went to the Burger King. And Spider-Man Day, huh?
Yes.
No, it's Spider-Man? Wow. What about your cup? Got you a Slurpee cup, but you went ahead and wanted the Spider-Man cup. Good job, Burger King. All right, chicken sandwich time.
Welcome to Popeyes. What can I get you?
Yeah, can I get a Popeyes chicken sandwich?
And what else?
What else?
Bro, who talks to their customers like
saying this rude ass customer service finna piss me off, bro.
And that was chicken sandwich time. It was good. It's a beautiful day. 77 and just partly cloudy. But they're not pouring concrete because they have a 70% chance of rain. So they probably could have, but you just don't want to, I guess, take a chance. Most of the time you get rain later in the day out here. So we're full. Got some chicken nuggets, Kai. Good stuff. So we're going to go wash the minivan, and then I'm going to get Kai dropped off with Mama so I can go focus on the FLD, the mud flaps, getting this day cab ready to go. So that was good to spend a little time with Kai. And yeah, those loads right there, there was one.
Gotta get me to work.
Yeah, I got to go to work, babies. Let's work a little bit. Those loads, there's also another one on Uber Freight that's just going Greenville to Spartanburg. They had it listed at $295, and I said $650, and they came back and said like $340 something, then $350. Now they're at $395, but it's holding the truck for a whole day. It doesn't deliver till tomorrow, so I said $550, and we'll see if that fruitions. It doesn't pick up till 3 o'clock. It's about 11 a.m. right now, 11:30. So, all right, let's get Kai back to Kai back to T-Dubs. She went and had an appointment for tattoo removal again. I think it's one of her last ones. She's almost done with that stuff. Came out pretty dang good. And then I'll get back to working. Well, I'd like to get back to working, but the yard guy just came and we had to pay him. So I had to come back here and pay him. And we got to fix our flag. But yeah, now we'll go get some tools. You need to work too?
I'm here now.
You are here now. We need an angle grinder that has variable speeds. Because I'm going to do some more polishing maybe, and after I put the turbo on. And if you have the angle grinder I have here, I have like 3 of them at the lake, but the one I have here is like full blast, so it gets hot. You need to be able to turn it down a little. Really? Your drone's at the lake? Okay. So we paid the yard guy. What's up, Becca? Paid the yard guy, and yeah, it should be getting greener and greener as we go. All right, but now let's go to the parts store. That sky is crazy looking. Oh man, so we got some extra stuff. We got a dye set. This I didn't really even think I've never had one of those, so I grabbed one. Took all this stuff to the lake, so I have to buy it again for the house here. And then the angle grinder, they didn't have the 13 amp in stock, they just had the 11 amp, so I grabbed that. Hopefully that doesn't get as hot as the other one was getting. So the other one did a good job, but it was just getting super warm. All right, let's try to stuff all this stuff in here. And then get something done today, at least an oil change, but I'd like to get that turbo on. We'll see. Yeah, baby. You want to get up? Okay, come on. It's a train. Oh, yeah. Me? Okay. Is that good? All right. Thanks for hanging out with me today.
I do not have a car.
Oh, you don't have a car? Okay. All right, let's go work on these mud flaps. Make these holes a little bit bigger. And T-Dubs is doing laundry like always. So.
Bedding.
All right, give me a kiss. Have fun. Did you have fun with your tattoo removal?
I did.
I don't know what that does, what that means.
It's
but
sore.
Okay. Me too. Wish me luck in the rain. Ah. They're gonna have a bay open for me at like 3 o'clock at the shop. Well, babe?
I'm around here.
You gonna run with me?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna go try and do some stuff out there in the yard where the truck's parked until they have a bay open, and I'll probably just get the oil change today. But if the turbo bolts that connected to the manifold come out pretty easily, I might do that. But I'm probably gonna need new bolts for that, and I don't want to leave the truck in their bay while they have so much stuff to get done without those bolts. So we'll see if those are reusable. If not, we're gonna have to order some. Maybe Napa will have them in stock. I don't know. So we'll see. We're gonna do a turbo today, but at least get an oil change on the K-Dub. Don't know how much time I'm gonna get out here because these clouds are accumulating quickly. And that's why we have the day off, because they don't have any concrete pouring when it's gonna rain. I'm gonna pull that truck out from under the dry van and get these mud flaps going. Go from this to that. There you go. Not bad. Now we're legal. And they're spring loaded, so let's see how we got here. Now how I did this to make these holes a little bit bigger, I'm gonna have to go down or up on this one. I'm gonna go down because I can push with more leverage, but you need one of these little carbide bits. You can sell them on eBay, Amazon. I wish it would focus on it, but let's see if we can focus. There you go. That'll really eat into that metal. Make sure I get it all the way on both sides, and that'll open up that hole. So let's do that, and that's how I got those in there. You can see it really cleans it out quickly. It does a pretty quick job too, so see if that's big enough to make it, because it just needs to go a couple millimeters for those two bolts to fit in there. And there you go. They're in there, and they're spring loaded, so you'll see right up here, there's a little bar in there, and that, do not let that go in until you get these through and the nuts back on and tighten down, because it'll suck it in. So if you're doing these, and I don't know why they don't make them the right size, because I do recall now I had to do the exact same thing on this truck where I had to make these holes a little bit bigger. So I had to get this bracket off that was already on there. Got that off. Probably put a little bit of paint around here so it doesn't have a big, I don't know if that's gonna fit. It's gonna, yeah, it should cover it. So we should be good. Yeah, it'll cover it. All right, let's get that one on. Okay, now that those are done, we're gonna go ahead and change the oil on this first, take it to the shop, because that's our workhorse right now. But this is gonna be our new workhorse. But I just noticed something that I should have noticed before. You see something wrong right here? Yeah. It's a little warm because I turned it on to move it, but look at that. The clamp's completely missing. It's leaking oil like a butt down there. The actuator's completely missing the line that should go down into here. So, yeah, that might be why the turbo's not getting much boost. Not sure. Yeah, it's time for a new turbo. I can't believe I didn't see that when I bought the truck. I don't know if he knew that either, the guy I bought it from, but maybe that's part of his reason he sold it. He thought it was something wrong with the motor, but that must have been barely any boost, if at all any boost, because that clamp, that's the turbo side. So that's what comes off the exhaust, spins that side of the turbine, the fan. It has a little shaft that spins another turbine. So they're probably spinning, but a lot of that air that's supposed to be pushing through there is just escaping through that little hole. So, whoa, that should really wake that truck up when we get that new turbo on there. But first we gotta take care of old Yeller here, old Angel, get her, the workhorse, oil changed. And that's it, do some greasing, seemed like it kind of fell on its face. It's been higher on the RPM, it came back, so should be fun once we get that going. Should be a little workhorse. Now, first, let's get the good old workhorse going, get her oil changed. Let's do it. Okay, fresh oil in that one. She's happy for another couple, 15,000, and then time to go put a turbo in. So let's go. Okay, now it is little mule's turn to get some boost. Woo. So it's been all motor from the most part. Let's go. I will call him my little mule.
Not bad for a little mule, eh?
Okay, guys, first of all, wow. Completely full of water. And I'm surprised that thing's still going. Oh, yeah. Okay, just dripping oil out of the charge pipe. So we're going to have to clean that out. Got the oil lines off. You're gonna take this one off. It's a 1/2 inch, 2 1/2 inches on the bottom. That's a drain for the oil. The oil feed is I think it's a 3/4. Get that off, and then now we got this clamp loose, but this is still a little warm. I try not to drive it too far. But now we gotta get these bolts off. Be very careful. And we are almost there, guys. Get these clamps extremely tight. That's where all your, well, that's your exhaust side, but still, especially your boost side, especially this one right here. If you don't get this one tight, and the turbo's clocked a little bit differently now. I think it's because it broke on that clamp. So I have to loosen this clamp and move that, and then it'll line up right. But get those clamps nice and tight, otherwise it's gonna whistle. Okay, so these trucks have 2 oil filters, not 1. Did not know that. I thought they gave me an extra one, but no. And I don't know when's the last time these filters actually were changed, because that's pretty nasty. Oh yeah, it's like caked on there. All right. Well, now we're gonna do the fuel filter. Let's do it. What's up, Bubba? How you doing? Oh, am I dirty? What in the world? Thank you. No problem. Watch how you're walking. You slipped off the car.
I didn't.
Thank you, Mama. Who made them?
Who do you think made them? I'll give you one guess.
Did Stan? Stan came over and gave them to you?
Get this.
Heck yeah.
You're
Yes, baby.
leaving.
Yes, baby. That's my other big truck, yeah. You want to see the new turbo?
Yes.
Okay, come on.
So listen,
Yep.
you're leaving the neighborhood, and Stan is coming into the neighborhood.
Aw.
He passes straight by you. He drops him off. He goes, "I want you to tell me."
Where's the whole turbo?
I said, "I am not a good liar. That is not going to happen." He's like, "You got to play along at least for a little bit."
Thank you, Stan. You're the man. I love no base, guys.
So
You are the
I had to
man.
bring him to you.
The old turbo, guys. Look, guys. So it was completely broken and shooting oil everywhere inside the motor.
Was it really?
Oh yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely not good, huh? What do you think?
I see oil.
All right. Well, thanks for those.
You're welcome.
You cannot step on the oil. Thank you so much, Stan. That's awesome. All right, we're doing a fuel filter,
Stan's why.
and we should be able to fire this up. The key. And push the button next to it.
There you go.
Thank you, Bubba. So that is a wrap. What do you think? You good? Let me see your shoulder.
I was excited.
Oh, you cleaned
well,
it?
I cleaned it
So you had
off.
little battle wounds?
I did.
But we're gonna get everything clean up our tools, and I'll see you back at the house. Maybe a babysitter, maybe karaoke.
Ooh, maybe. I don't think so. But
Okay. What a beautiful sunset that's gonna be. And let me tell you something, guys. A completely different truck. My goodness. This thing pulls harder than a Kenworth. You said go ahead and go by. Thank you. Find the gear, find them, grind them. But guys, yes. You can hear the turbo spooling now. Find the gear. There you go. Oh yes, I am impressed. I was a little worried about the power before, not so much now. This thing's a ripper, so let's just keep her temperatures looking good and look for the air conditioning. Now we need to fix that. Once we get the air conditioner fixed, we will decommission the Kenworth and switch to this one. Scott. There is that beautiful sunset again. My goodness, that has some boost now. And Stan's wife, thank you so much for the cookies. I truly appreciate them. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every one of you subscribers. I hope that helps you guys. The Detroit motor is night and day less expensive than the Cummins. The Cummins is a great motor also, but it will break your bank sometimes. I'm excited to see what we learn with this one. And that was just the first step, but that was definitely our problem. We have all the power now. So can't wait to see it with the AC working. That's next. Buying a couple different switches and electrical pieces. Gonna redo everything and then check the compressor. Might buy a new compressor. Compressor's like $150. Everything is just so much cheaper. So well, we'll go with that. But first, let's get home. Close out this video. Gotta say, that is exciting. See the little waterfall going? Oh yeah, they're getting our pool ready. Opens up in a couple weeks. Yes. All right, where I left you two. Okay, got some new flowers. What is that? And I hear voices up here, even though they should be going to sleep. Okay, so you cuddling with Gigi? All right. Take T-Dubs out to dinner. Whoa. Hi, dude. And Cash just got out of the shower. What's up, dude? Banana. It does have his underwear. You going to get Gigi? Or me? Oh, thanks for the hugs, dude. I love you.
Come this way?
I gotta go take a shower. Hey.
I need your stamp. I
I like your arm tattoo, dude. That's pretty cool. You got me. All right, let's take a shower and close this video. And on that note, I'm taking Pretty Lady out to dinner. Maybe a little karaoke, who knows?
It's Wednesday, probably not.
Yeah, well, God bless you guys, and we will see you
On the next one.
on the next one.